And I was looking for something. My husband worked in corporate America. We were afraid of him getting laid off. And thought it'd be great to have another revenue stream. Was not looking for Ignite per se, but when I saw it, I thought, wow, energy. Anybody here have electricity? That's what got me excited. I'm like, this just might work. And I started just like everybody else in this room. Y'all start with a power unit, 3 and 10? That's where I got started. And a month later, I had 100 people on my team, and 2 months later, I had 400, and it just took off like a rocket ship here. So, and here I am today, executive director, and part of the reason I like to say that happened is because of these goals and expectations. See, it's my job today to make sure you leave here and you have some pretty clear goals, and you know what to expect over the next year, 3 years, 5 years. Are y'all in this for a 5-year plan? Nobody here gets quick, are you? You're in the wrong room. So you can. I'm not saying you can't. But it's a 3 to 5 year business plan, just like any other business that you might get into. Now, we've got 3 types of people that join this business. You're going to have joiners. It's important for you to know this. There are probably some in the room today. But 88% of the people are just going to want to join you. Join you in the club, join the company. They love the progress of it. Some of them are going to be amateurs. They've been in business before. They kind of dabble with a home-based business. 2% of them are going to be pros. Right? They've done this before. They know what they're doing. It's great to go find a pro. But most everybody you're going to approach is going to be an amateur or joiner in the business. So it's important that they understand how to run this business and how to get it off to a great start. And I like to say the most important thing you can do in this business, and my team knows this, I coach them, I talk about it all the time, is you need to have a strong why. A really strong why. Because as it is in any business, you're going to go through ups and downs. Right? We've got business owners in the room today. I'm sure lots of them I can actually see out there. It's not all smooth sailing every step of the way. No job is smooth sailing every step of the way, right? Do you not agree? So it's the same in this business. So your why has to be extremely strong. What do you want? What is it that you truly want? And it isn't more money. It really isn't. It's what that money is going to be able to allow you to do. When I first got started in this business, my why was, my dad was turning 70. His grandfather came here from Italy. My dad had never been over to Italy. My husband had sent his mom on a trip. I thought, I want to go back to work. I've been a stay-at-home mom. If I could just do this and make enough money to send my dad on a trip to Italy for his 70th birthday, that would fulfill everything I wanted to do. Within 2 or 3 months, I accomplished that goal. And my dad not only went to Italy, but he went on a Mediterranean cruise, saw Spain, the south of France, was up and down the coast. It was a wonderful gift. But I had a strong why. It kept me in the business. It's funny because once you accomplish one goal, anybody have this experience? Once you accomplish one goal, then you can see the next goal and the next thing that you want to do. And it's kind of funny how life takes you in different directions of what you think you might want to accomplish. Whether it's getting out of a full-time job so you can have more freedom to be at home with your kids or freedom to travel, whatever it is. But in order to accomplish those things, you have to give some things up. Y'all know that? It's really important that you understand you cannot accomplish those things unless you give some things up. Maybe you don't see every episode of Scandal and you need hours instead. That's what I learned to do lately, right? You may not watch every football game. Presley Swaggerty, our #1 earner, if you can imagine what he gave up to get to the position that he's at today. Right? He's 7, 8 years into the business, our #1 money earner. He grew up, this is where he started his life. This is where he is today. Oh, they take him one. Yeah. You think when he got started, that was the vision he had? He started just like everybody else, 3 and 10 in a goal. And that goal grew, and he was willing to give up a few things. Give up a few things today so you can have what you want in life later on. It's also important that you have a dream board, and I would encourage all of you. I've got got 4 kids, 15, 14, 13, and 11. 3 boys and a girl that keep me busy, so going back to work was something brand new. It was life-changing for us, and Mom wasn't going to be there. So I sat down with my kids. We created a family team, a family dream board, so that as I promoted, they got little things. Matter of fact, I promoted to executive director. Their dream was to go to Atlanta. So we're planning a trip for that. I had no idea. It was like Disney World, and the amount of effort it would take, and everybody said, you're going to go broke, make sure you plan accordingly. Right? But that was their reward for me being able to work so hard. I know Brian was you, who just up here and kept this car on this dream board years and years. So you work towards your dreams for a period of time. And what was it? A year, 2 years ago? He's now driving his dream car. Matter of fact, we have several people, 50 of them, driving dream cars these days. Stephen and Susan Fisher with their Mercedes, that's part of our luxury car program. Guess what? That's on my goal list for next year. Top 50 money earners, so I can have one of those. My son's going to start driving. He's got to have a car. Not for me. I know he thinks he is, but he doesn't. He's going to take real trouble. See, you have a dream that you'd be able to afford to be able to do this. See, I think that a lot of people have given up on their dreams in life. My dad did. When I brought this to my dad, he had given up on his dreams. The first part, after he was in the business, and he had his first MEI check, and I think it was the very first Ignite Academy we did up in Rochester, New York. He gave me a card the next week when I came up and it said, thank you for teaching us to dream again. And then there's no greater gift than that. Those are all the little hidden things that come when you build towards Ignite and you involve people that you love and care about. This little girl, she's not little anymore. She's a beautiful young lady. This is Greg and Noreen Savage's daughter. They're why? They got into the business to keep their kids in a Christian school. It was important for them. And they embraced it on their daughter. And at Ignite, they got started about 3.5 years ago. And now today, their kids, I think they got one graduating, another one getting to graduate, and their youngest one there, on graces, absolutely gorgeous. And they've all been able to come through the Christian Academy. It's the little gifts that we're able to do. So it really is important that you think about what are you willing to give up? What sacrifices are you willing to make in order to accomplish the things that you want to do? And if you'll include your family in some of those decisions, I guarantee you they'll be on board with you every step of the way. My 4 kids, Mr. Names, matter of fact, my daughter's in a basketball tournament today. Last thing she said to me, I said, good luck, honey. She goes, you too, Mom. But not success, right? They know. But they need to be involved in their reward. So involve them, go home, create a dream board, get crazy. My kids dream about having a baseball bag practice in their backyard. Okay, well, I just know they can't have that. Right? It's part of their dream. And it might actually happen for you. Who are you willing to spend time with? That's the other thing. It's easy to get distracted and life gets in the way with this business. And you're going to have some people that are going to join Ignite and they're going to, take your time. Time is the most precious thing you have. So know who you're spending your time with. I like running with other runners. You know who my runners are? My people that drove all the way from Rochester, New York, 5.5 hours to get here to the Ignite Academy to learn how to run their business. You know what? I tell everybody, here's the thing. If you invested $500,000 into this Ignite business, would you be here? If you start every single person in Ignite and set these expectations for them, and ask them to treat their business like they spent $500,000 in, they'll show up. And then have the battle of getting them to show up, to make the sacrifices, to set their lives. It's important for you as sponsors today. And there's a lot of people that have been in Ignite for a while. So for you, it's important you spend a little time with people and make sure you get to the heart of their life. Why are you doing this? What do you really want from this? What are you willing to give up? How long are you willing to work towards it? Great, now let's go to work. This is like everything
more melatonin so I can get some sleep state. I have to tell you, I'm at that state all over again today. Because what, as a new executive director, I just put my husband into the business. I'm a brand new associate all over again. I'm doing his 3 and 10. I couldn't be more excited. Between that, all the tools, the different, this free energy program is huge. Have you done the numbers on it? Already, I checks are going to go through the roof. Wait till you see that later on today. Yeah, get excited, people, because that's what this is all about. But for some of you that have been here for a while, you know, and all of a sudden you start wondering, is this really what I want to do? What gets you out of that stage is your why. It's having a really strong why. That's what will keep you going. Talk to any leader in this room, and they will tell you, we all ran into the self-doubt, the rejections, whatever it might be, and life does get in the way sometimes. But what brings us back out is our really strong whys. And it's so important in this business. That's why I spend so much time. I encourage you to do your board. Put it somewhere where you can see it. Set your goals. Don't just say, I want to be a managing director. Say, I want to be a managing director by the next Ignite Academy. Or I want to be a senior director by next Ignition, so I can go to the red carpet event and have dinner with all of the EDs and PDs. It's a fabulous event. Set your goals and then don't settle for anything less and keep doing the little things every day that are going to get you there. Here's what you need to know. The first year is your learning year. Any business person will tell you you are lucky if you're profitable in your first 3 years of business. The best part here is you're profitable right away. Do you agree? Yes. Yeah. So it's easy to slip into, okay, what's it going to do now? But understand that first year it's all about developing skills. It's all about learning what tools we have, how to recruit, and being here today is the best thing you can possibly do for your business. If you're brand new, you're here to learn this material. If you've been in the business for a year, you're here to learn this material so you can teach it. And go back home and share it with your groups, and do conference calls, and do webinars, and talk to other people about what you learned today. And that will make you a better sponsor. Develop the tools, skills, plug into the meetings, set the appointment, show the plan. Y'all know that's all we do here, right? We just talk to people. That's it. Just talk to everybody. And set the appointment. Right before I got up on stage, I talked to yesterday. I went in and had my nails done. And I said to the guy, I said, are your bills going through the roof right now? He goes, oh my gosh, like crazy. And I said, I think I can help you with that. And he said, tell me more. And I said, well, I can submit it. It was a commercial property. He goes, my house is too. And I said, let me send you a short video. Y'all got that relay? Oh, my favorite new tool. It's amazing. Thank you, Robert Wilson. It is amazing. So I said, let me send you a short video. Put in his name, telephone number. Now I captured his information. Send him the video. And he said, that's all you do? I go, that's all I do. He said, maybe I should talk to you about becoming an associate. I said, be happy to do that. I just sent him a text and said, because he sent me one, said, I watched the video. I go, you need me Monday morning for coffee. What they do? Set the appointment, show the plan. We've just got better tools today than we had 3 years ago, or 7 years, or 10 years ago to show this plan today. They made it so easy to let the tools do that. Year 3, that's me right now. So are these expectations right on? Absolutely. I'm making full-time income, but I don't have a full-time job. Yeah. We forget that. It wasn't until I got my 1099 at the end of the year that I looked at it and I go, I'm making full-time income. And I don't have a full-time job. I make as much as a lot of other people out there that got a job. They got to have this flexibility. I spend the summers with my kids. We travel. It's amazing. But then if you stick it out, you get those lines, you get that full-time income, whatever that might be for you. Year 5, the high-end income earners. Right? Top 50, you get that Mercedes. We're going on trips, that Ignite Millionaire Club. I knew it wasn't going to happen overnight. I set my expectation. Year 5, this is a 3 to 5 year plan. And if I'm lucky enough, and I think with all this national expansion and all these tools and the direction our company is coming to, luck has nothing to do with it right now. It's being at the right place reached rock star status 2 years early. It's amazing. Everybody runs at their own pace, and that's the beauty of this business. But understand it's doing the little things every day that'll get you to where you want to be in life. And with that will come all the rewards that you're looking for. So we talked about the real strong why. I'm going to close up here and then bring Brian back up. My why? My kids. I got in, started by wanting to earn that money to send my dad, but then you do that and it's like, now what? And a funny thing happened is I was earning that money. I had a goal, go get a whiteboard. I had a big whiteboard in my office, and I had a goal of making senior director by our first ignition in 2011 for the people in Pennsylvania. And I wanted to go to that dinner. And my son, my oldest at the time, he was 12, would come in every day, and he would look and say, hey Mom, getting close to making senior director? And he'd see, I had it all drawn out, and he'd see I was no closer. He was a big pain. Every day he'd come in. Getting closer, Mom? Getting closer, Mom? And I'll tell you, it just fueled me. Because all of a sudden I realized he was watching me. I didn't realize, I thought he was just being a pain. I just realized he was emotionally invested in watching me to see if I would obtain my goal. Because you don't have kids out there? Everybody raise your hand? Yeah, so you know they don't do what you tell them to do, right? And I tell my kids every day to feed the dog and empty the garbage, and they still can't remember to do it. But the funny thing is, they will do what they see you do. So my son saw me write that goal and work hard to obtain it. When I actually reached that the night before I was leaving for ignition, he came in at 6:30 in the morning and said, Mom, did you make it? And I said, I did. And he starts jumping up and down on the back. But guess what happened? A couple of weeks later, I go into his room and he's got a goal where he wants to go to Notre Dame. He got a plaque and it says, grade point average. His class rank, his SAT, and a picture of Notre Dame. They won't do what you tell them to do, but they'll do what you show them. There are people watching you, knowing that my kids were watching me in the quest to become an ED. It did not happen when I wanted to. There were lots of ups and downs and disappointments and happy moments, but they watched to see how I handled it every step of the way and would I give up when I didn't reach that goal. And I like to think I've given them something greater than anything that money could possibly buy them today. And that's a good example. And that was my why every step of the way for keeping me in the game. I hope you all will be here today and create an empowering why for your business. So I see you all at Ignition last year. Help me welcome back up to the stage